Mr. Breeding, welcome. If you'll notice, I have some water here for you. I'm sure it was a rather rough trip and breaks my heart. So if your mouth is parched, please have some water. I'd like you in your best condition for our little meeting.
What's going on here?
Mr. Breeding, could you please clean up your mess? That's very rude.
Who are you people?
Mr. Breeding, you're a very slow learner. I don't think you realize that we're the ones asking the questions here. So, before I let you give yourself a concussion, where were you last Monday night?
Same place I'm every Monday night. Michael Lay's Bible study, 7:30.
You're a busy man, Mr. Breeding. Your file here says that you go to a prayer meeting at 6:30 on Tuesday nights and a prayer meeting at 7 o'clock on Wednesday nights. Are you a religious man, Mr. Breeding? What are you doing this weekend, Friday night?
Friday night? Well, I was planning on going to the City Rescue Mission this Friday night.
What time?
7 o'clock.
I believe I'm beginning to see a pattern developing here, Mr. Breeding, and I don't like it. And I think you're hiding something, and I think I know what that is, and I think you're gonna tell me.
Listen, you have the wrong guy. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
The wrong guy.
Wrong guy.
You hear that? We got the wrong guy.
Yeah.
Are you the wrong guy?
That's a relief.
He's the wrong guy.
Yeah.
The wrong guy. Man, well, Mr. Breeding, I'm so sorry to inconvenience you today. No hard feelings?
Let me help you up.
yeah.
Come on, let me help.
Seriously, Mr. Breeding, what kind of fool do you take me for?
That you're the wrong guy.
Do you think that we're unaware of our circumstances?
What's
Take
this?
a look at these.
What are these?
Why don't you tell me?
How did you get this?
Who is that, Mr. Breeding?
Well, I mean, it looks like me, but...
That's
I don't know how you would
impossible
get this.
because that's the right guy and you're clearly the wrong guy, correct?
Listen, I was framed.
I wouldn't make such bold assertions at this stage of the game, Mr. Breeding. These photos were taken of you exiting a leadership meeting hosted by our good friend last night. The next meeting, of course, taking place in 2 weeks at the same location at 7:30. I want to know what you're planning on, Mr. Breeding. I want to know what he's planning. I want to know how much he's paying you to betray your own people.
What? Who is planning? What are you talking about?
All in good time.
A flag football game at 10:30 this Saturday at St. James Place? What does this have to do with anything?
It has everything to do with everything. You're playing my game now, Mr. Breeding. And you'll do it on my terms. You might as well cancel your trip to Breckenridge, Colorado.
But that trip cost $705, and I was planning on putting a mandatory $100 deposit that was due tonight. The trip is March 1st through March 5th. You can't just...
I can't just what, Mr. Breeding? I can't just what? Because I have news for you. I can just.
Listen, I don't know what you're planning or what you're talking about, but I am not helping you. Okay?
It's okay. It's all right. Let him go. Let him go. You can go, Mr. Reading. Oh, and please tell Kayla we said hello.
What did you just say?
Yes, it would be a shame for Kayla to miss the Valentine's banquet Friday, February 13th.
Yes, she did look rather marvelous in that black dress that she purchased.
You leave her out of this.
You leave her out of this, Mr. Breeding. Her involvement is solely in your hands. So you have to ask yourself, how much do you love her?
What do you people want from me?
We just want you to be our eyes and our ears, Mr. Breeding.
What is this for?
We'll be in touch. Show our good friend Mr. Breeding out.
Yes, sir. Sir, it's still a matter of the event.
I know. The prison outreach at March 7th. But it won't be an issue unless people sign up tonight.
Do you think we can do this?
We have to stop him.